Hello, YouTube. My name is Mike Brossman. I am Mikey Voiceovers. Welcome to my studio. It's still a work in progress, but it's come a long way, and I think it's now at a point where it's functional enough to get some professional quality sound. So a little about me. I am 40 years old. I live out in the grasslands of northeast Colorado. I do shipping, receiving, and sales at an auto parts and hardware store, and have done so for almost 7 years as of this recording. I love my job and the people I work with. If in 25 to 30 years from now I end up retiring from that place, in whatever capacity it ends up being, I will be completely satisfied with my professional career choice. Life is good for me right now, and I am so grateful. At least as early as the age of 16, I can remember wanting to be a voiceover artist. I have always been the goofy kid growing up, always making noises and doing funny voices. I still do. No doubt lots of folks remember me as being the annoying kid. For some reason, this dream is something I have never let go of. All through my life, it has been there, sitting at the back of my mind. I attended film school and college off and on for a couple years in my early 20s in Aurora, and I did learn a lot from it, but it didn't work out for me. I never graduated and proceeded to make a long series of bad decisions for many years after. I seem to have grown out of that finally. I just turned 40 2 months ago, even though it's something I've been seriously considering for over a year. One might call this a midlife crisis. They might be right. But I'm hoping it's more like a bit of divine inspiration telling me that it's time. I'd like to think so anyway. It's definitely not without providence that I'm sitting right here, right now. That is for sure. So I'm going to try. Am I planning to quit my day job? Absolutely not. My employer has helped me get me where I am today, and I would never throw that away. But I am going to try. And that brings us here. A few months ago, this room was used for storage and for some pepper plants that I winter indoors. Previous residents had used it as a nursery for their children. There were even some cute paintings on the wall. My mom was an upholsterer by trade for most of my life, and when she passed away suddenly in a car accident nearly 5 years ago, one of the things that she left behind was a large amount of rolls of various material, from stiff vinyl to this soft stuff that I thought might work well as a treatment for the walls and ceiling. And so far has, although not so well for isolation, but luckily I live out in the middle of nowhere, and it's pretty quiet out here usually. If a real need for that comes, I will absolutely address it in the future. And here's some footage of me testing the audio through its construction. There's a view out the window. Let's back up. Turn around here. There's an auto adjust here. There's critters. As you can see, it sounds like shit. Hopefully we can rectify that. Right, Nick? Alright. Okay. Now, as we can see, we have all of this up and around. I close the door. So, trying to cover up that closet, I think this might be the best thing to do. And I do believe it is noticeably different. Okay, so, you can see, got the black kind of just draped down there now. I might crunch it up more, we'll see. So, haven't done a clap test yet. So let's do one. I'm gonna go in different spots around the room. Hopefully that sounds, pretty good. And here we are. You'll have to forgive those lens flares. As you can see, got a little blue and purple worked into the mix here on the ceiling. And, sounded pretty good, I think. Got some of the equipment started rolling in here. Microphone, audio interface, filters, cords, all that good stuff. So, let's do a little clapping here. I think I'm happy.
So here I am in my room. Oh yeah.
Oh boy! Now I only hope that with enough practice and maybe a bit of luck, I can find some modicum of success. I figured I would track my progress on YouTube here, do some live streaming while I practice and work on recording my first demo. I cannot thank those of you who came before me enough for all of the amazingly informative and inspirational videos you've all made that have helped me get this far. Too many to name out there. You folks rock. If I find half the success you have found, I will be happy. So keep it up. Well, before I ramble on too long, I suppose I better wrap up this first video, but look forward to more in the future. So if you have any interest in following my journey, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel. I feel like that's cliche these days, but I'm saying it anyway because I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.